Hello, Black South Africa. Hello, Mbinga. This is Samazulu. Special message to Nigerians. All right, I'm not wearing balaclavas whatsoever. It's a cold day, so I'm just trying to keep warm in South Africa. In South Africa, it gets cold. We also have snow. I know many Nigerians don't know that. They think that snow is only in Europe. In South Africa, we've got snow. All right. Uh, there are people who break your heart as a human being because we're human beings. When you listen to them, there's this lady who is speaking, or she's trying to cry, but tears are not coming out. All right, so okay, I guess that's auditions for Nollywood, but nevertheless, in her attempts to cry, she is making valid points. All right, she's questioning her government, which is very good, and she's also questioning what's the purpose of the consulate of their country in instances where they are in foreign countries and are not treated well. What help is at their disposal? Even if they wanted to say come back to Nigeria, what could they do? And then she's making a point that their kids were born, say, in South Africa, others in the USA, and them. They've never known the struggles of Nigerian life. So they expected to go back to loud generators. Yeah, we learned those loud generators are the reason why Nigerian men are loud. Hey, Nigerian men are loud. It's like I'm listening to a group of ants talking. It's not nice for men to be that loud. It's not gentlemanly. Nigerian men are loud. So, yeah, so I learned earlier that it's because Nigeria as a country is loud because there's a lot of generators and everything. So we've got to speak loud to be audible. Okay, so she asks if the kids must go back and live in such a life of loud generators. That's not supposed to be an issue, but nevertheless, that's the question she's asking. If they are supposed to go to a country where the rice is for the rich, that's said to here, to a country where it's a struggle to get a three-course meal. Oh, well, that one they can meet face on as a challenge. Even here in South Africa, we've got people who struggle to get a single meal in 3 days. All right, so that one is not a big deal. And so she's making valid points, which have got to do with the fact that their government is failing them. Yes, their government is failing them, and they themselves, as Nigerians, are failing themselves as well. And here's the problem also that we have. It's because Nigerians take advantage of people and are very arrogant. Even if you wanted to help, but nobody wants to help a thug, nobody wants to help a mean person, nobody wants to help a disrespectful person, nobody wants to help a drug lord, a human trafficker, a slave catcher on behalf of white colonialists, because that's the legacy of Nigerians who caught slaves and sold them to Spanish whites, thus the slavery trade. So nobody wants to really help that kind of a character. All right, so, and a character who is very disrespectful to the host, who goes to the USA and disrespects black Americans and arrive there and look down upon them. You coming from Africa, you kind of like arriving in the USA and looking down upon your black Americans. Well, it's not a very wise thing to do when you're hosted in somebody's country. At best, if you are coming with a better quality of life or even better morals, you're supposed to have a way of assimilating with those people and start teaching them morality. You don't become an important person separate from the community, wanting to be seen as if a celebrity. You come to our South Africa, you expect us to speak English. Who the hell are you? all black foreigners had been arriving in our country and learning Zulu, Sotho initially, because especially when you're in Johannesburg, those are the common languages. Our Nigerians come to our country, they look down on our native languages and expect us to speak English, and they are calling us Africans, but they are promoting English language, the language of white people. They're not learning local languages. That's the first sign of an arrogant, disrespectful person. And then you swear at us, and then there's these bogus doctors. You deceive those whites of yours that you date, and then they make you our professors. We've got very educated black South Africans. By the way, about 12 of our institutions are international level best before a Nigerian university can appear. Okay, fair enough. There is a question mark I've got as to how are the ratings done as to what is best, because I don't like this thing of best being because it is white. So what is best? That's the question. Uh, but according to the current templates of determining best, the first 12 universities of South Africa are great before any Nigerian university can appear. As for the next most arrogant people that we are faced with in our country, the Zimbabweans, they too are very undermining. They've made us to look at immigrants with contempt. And mind you, we helped a lot of foreigners. I, in my house, helped a lot of foreigners, but I don't want to see you guys ever again. I spit at the ground to think how the people we helped turned against us. In no time, the relatives they said they don't have, they had plenty of them, fetched them all, occupied our jobs, replaced us, and sold themselves to white people as the best and the best workers, hard workers, the most intelligent, or rather the ones with better English, British English and the likes. So what was African unity about that? Because they did not come to bring down white people, but they came to replace black South Africans. We were not even trying to bring down white people anyway. We were just trying to lift up black South African natives. BEE is not meant for your foreigners, but your foreigners are intentionally being made to benefit in BEE by white liberals, white socialists, in order to undermine the aims of black South Africans to redress the past and bring the greater black South African population to our desired levels in terms of the economic ladder. No, you got brought so that we don't even climb the ladder. You were brought to replace us. And then we're supposed to clap hands. Africa is here. But you're working for whites. Same way you were working for whites there in your Nigeria when you sold Ghanaians to slavery. That's why white people love you. Anyway, Nigerians, we used to love you guys. We used to love you. Okay, most Africans had great bodies. Even here in South Africa, we had great bodies. We were well built before all these medications were brought to reorganize our physical structures. But yeah, we loved your masculinity, your beautiful body. So we idolized those bodies as because I used to go to gym. So it was encouraging. You want to be, not massive, but a well-toned man. So there are people that you look at as role models. All right, so. And then we thought that you are intelligent, or maybe you are, but perhaps we also thought that you are wise. Unfortunately, you're not. You're not wise. Intelligent fools are the worst thing in humanity. So I used to celebrate Nigerians. I used to celebrate Kenyans. Those were the black people that I used to put high in terms of people that I respected. All right. But Nigerians, you guys outdid yourself in proving yourselves as nothing but scums. I don't like you. Person to person, I can make friends with a human being that is with a Nigerian who is a human being. But most of you are not human beings. There's no such human being. A person who sells his black people to slavery, a person who sells, or rather, who takes his beautiful sisters and make them to be sex slaves, a person who drugs his own brothers, that's not a human being. That's a wild animal which belongs in a game reserve with other wild animals. You're wild animals, you guys. You're not human beings. We are not like that. So we don't envy your this success that is made out of criminality and wickedness and sorcery. Yeah, sorcerers as well. Most of your people raise capital through illicit businesses. Illicit business creates a lot of money. We can't compete with that. We are law-abiding citizens. So when you are law-abiding, there's no way you're going to outperform an illegal business. It's impossible. Test that in your own life. If you are subscribing to the legal routes of doing business versus a person who does not, the one who does not will prosper better than you. So by virtue of their being, foreigners are made to be more prosperous than us. by that exactly system, like the legal framework. The legal framework is very brutal against black South African natives, not against white South Africans, not against Indian South Africans, and definitely not against black foreigners. So the law is more lenient to foreigners than it is to us. That on its own makes us to detest the South African government and yourselves. After all, you are bribing all these things. These are not human beings, these are things. Because if you're selling your own country to foreigners, what the hell are you? If it wasn't for democracy, we would have killed these things because they don't deserve to be human beings. Because you can't sell your people to foreigners. That's what they are doing. Anyway, here, okay, the Kenyans have not disappointed me to this far. Thank you, Kenya. God bless you. Nigerians, I don't like you. You are a great disappointment. You know, if you were just wise, the God kind of wisdom, you could have been a very great people. But you chose to be sorcerers, mean thugs, drug lords, human traffickers. And you're devoid of... I never knew there are black people who are selfish. It's not our character. We come from Bantu culture. Bantu culture has no selfishness, which is why you guys took advantage of us, because we are very welcoming. So we were not groomed by selfish culture. We don't know selfishness. We used to ascribe selfishness to white people. Little did we know there are black people like yourselves. You guys stink. Stink, stink, stink. Selfishness is detestable. Anyway, I cry for you. I don't wish you well. I don't wish you bad. Although you guys wish us bad, I don't. I really pray for your Nigeria to find Jesus truly and stop playing Jesus, and to defeat the Muslims who are massacring you, to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ through northern parts of Nigeria. I don't know what your pastors are doing here, because if they are sent by Jesus, why would Jesus send them to a place that is already evangelized? No, they're here to make money and receiving and assisting drug lords to keep evil money. If they were sent by Jesus Christ, that northern Nigeria would be evangelized by now. Chad, Burkina Faso need Jesus and all. Mali, and you're here. We know we have received Jesus this side. Jesus is required in your north. You're supposed to go to your north. They're busy butchering your Nigerians in Libya. Why are you not fighting those people? Look at what they are doing to Nigerians there. I can't believe the videos. They are very scarce to find because they tried to conceal these things. I can't believe you so loud and think that you can build the whole world. They are killing you like that in Libya. And you are this mum and not doing anything about it. And then you're making noise about us, black South Africans, who have not even begun to touch you. Actually, we haven't touched you. You're crying loud like sissies, having not been touched. In Libya, that's what they are doing to you. And you are silent. Be men, please. We need men, man. After all, what kind of a people are you that you are running all over the world, running away from your country? You're not men, you're cowards. Masculine sissies. You're cowards. Useless masculinity, which is useless. We are supposed to be assisting each other against colonialist quests which operates through our governments. How do we even assist you? You are punks. You are assisting our government to bring us down like you were brought down by your own government. So clearly you deserve to be brought down because you bring other people down. Tina, we're trying to lift ourselves up so that we help yourselves up as well. But no, you come and drag our kids. You lined yourself next to our best kids, the best black kids. Those are the guys you sold drugs to. African unity. You didn't line on. You didn't sell drugs to white kids, but to black South African native kids. That's what you did. And it is white people who brought you here. So you did them a great favor, isn't it? And then you're gonna sell us African unity. You're punks. We have got no need to be united with yourselves. You're wicked. But yes, your struggles are painful. They make me sad. The one struggle that has pained me throughout my life is the issue of your oil in the Niger Delta and the poverty of people in such an oil-rich area. And this is caused by your politicians who are similar to our Ramaphosa-type politicians who are selling us out to white people. But you are in our country to bring or to push black South Africans even further down. Therefore, make that situation that you have allowed in your Nigeria to befall us as black South Africans. You're pushing us down in our country. So I wish we could have been in solidarity to assisting each other against Muslims who are butchering us and are invading our countries here in SADC. We know what Muslims did to our black ancestors. That is how we lost North Africa. So we're supposed to be in solidarity to build this war, to beat them flat, the Muslims. But we are failing to do so because we are being, you Nigerians are causing us to be divided. Let's put aside our governments. You, as Nigerian people, the destruction that you're doing to fellow blacks is causing us to lose the battle. Secondly, Niger Delta. The pain of Niger Delta people is the same pain as South Sudanese people, same pain as CAR people, same pain as East Congo people, same pain as us black South Africans and many black Africans. But we aren't able to get to those issues because you guys are exactly punks who are bringing us down, with your drugs, human trafficking and everything, which helps the colonialists and black governments to prosper and prevail. Niger Delta is that poor, but Saudi Arabia is that rich. It's the same oil. Kuwait is rich, Niger Delta is poor. It's the same oil. Same oil in Dubai. You are running to Dubai, you are going to pose in Dubai next to the skyscrapers. They were not there in 1994. Nigeria is supposed to be having them. After all, you tell us that you are hard workers, what bright and whatsoever. But you are swimming in oil, which is going to Shell and the USA. And I mean, in the UK. You are swimming, coming out of dirtified rivers by oil. You are stealing oil off the oil pipelines. Is it not supposed to be your oil? So you are stealing what is supposed to be yours. Nigerians, what's wrong? Our people. So, call us all the names that you can call us. We know Nigeria. One taxi driver, a Zulu guy, he didn't know you, so he said, "Hey, these people, they say they are all business people in Nigeria, that they're unlike us, see, and so forth." I just took up my phone and showed him a part of Nigeria, and he was shocked. We know Nigeria. We are not that ignorant. Many people were ignorant. I knew Nigeria long ago. I've been following you because I used to idolize you. There's something I liked about you in the 90s, but I don't like you anymore because you're scums. You're detestable like Colombians spreading drugs to the USA. We don't celebrate such people. You are inhuman. You don't qualify as human beings. If your countrymen are serious about Nigeria's identity and image being respected and restored, they must get rid of you, of your scams. Because the only thing that we are seeing are Nigerian scams, including fake pastors, fraudsters. That's not our black way of life. So you don't qualify to unite with us. We don't unite with scums. We detest thugs. We are Bantu. You are not. Thank you.